Hi, my name is Becky Sherwin. I'm with the IAOM US. I've been a physical therapist for 22 years, and I've been with the IAOM since 2014. And I am here today to talk to you about the interesting things with inflammation and food. So here are some common diseases that occur in the United States. And 70% of our deaths occur due to these three diseases: cancer, cardiovascular disease, and diabetes. And their common link is inflammation. And inflammation seems to be a buzzword right now in our culture, with our food. And so that's really what interests me and why I wanted to talk to you about it. So you may be wondering, what are the things in our diet that we need to take out that can cause inflammation? So our sugars, our corn, our red meat, our margarine, our fried food, dairy. And you think, oh my goodness, that is a lot of things to take out of my diet. But I can tell you from personal experience that you feel so much better. Your joints do not ache as much, and your skin is not hypersensitive to touch. So then when we talk about polyunsaturated fatty acid, you're like, that's a big word. Why do we have to talk about this? This is our fried foods. And then we have our omega-3s and our omega-6 discussion. Omega-6s can be found in our fried foods, our oils, our corn, and then our omega-3s can be found in our fish oils, our avocados. And so the researchers have found that we really need to have a balance between these things, and not necessarily a balance, but actually more omega-3s than omega-6s in our diets. They have found that things that actually increase omega-3s and are anti-inflammatory are our oils, our fishes, our nuts, fresh fruits. I always feel better when I eat fresh fruits. Garlic, and I cook a lot with garlic because it is anti-inflammatory. And then your spinach, your kale, and your collards give us so many nutritions. And then, can you cook with herbs? Can you cook with fresh herbs? Do you have a herb garden? Green tea has been shown to be anti-inflammatory as well as our onions, our tomatoes, our avocados, and our beans. So then we get to this slide, and the thing that I really wanted to impress on you with the omega-6s and the omega-3s is if we choose a diet of fast food, because we're in a hurry, we're in a rush to get home to our kids, to finish our day, to provide ourselves with some type of nutrition, and we drive through and we get fast food, the omega-6s release chemicals in our body that are inflammatory. So then we have an inflammatory response, which the same inflammatory response occurs with depression. And so our diet leads to inflammation. If we're not active, we can become depressed, which leads to inflammation, which can also lead us to choose unwisely with our food and what we're putting into our body. Also, interestingly, the same chemical responses that occur with omega-6s, depression, also occur with negative thoughts. And so we have to be very careful what we put into our mind and what we put into our mouths as to what this inflammatory response causes in our body. And studies have shown that we do not heal as well when we are inflamed, when we're under stress, when we're going through depression, that we have longer healing times and a higher inflammatory response. So I would challenge you to make wise choices, to have a balance in your system of good food, daily exercise, and it doesn't have to be big exercise, but enough to release the anti-inflammatory chemicals that are available to us within our bodies. So balance is the key. Balance between food and diet and thought processes. Thank you for joining me and joining the IAOM US.